Hey, hi, hello, boys and girls, cats and squirrels, and all other configurations of being. It's your girl Jazzy, aka DizzyDreamer92, and guys, welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. So, right off the bat, two things. One, if you guys hear a fan in the background, I'm so sorry. I live in California, and it is hot. I'm sure hotter in other places, but for me, it's hot. Anything above 72 is a personal attack on my life. And our air conditioner in our very old home is on the fritz and not working properly. So I have a little fan, and if you hear it, I'm so sorry. But your girl's hot, so, you know. And number two, we're going to just jump right into it, but I'm going to let you guys know right now. We're going to take a long rest first, and I totally should have done this at the end of my last video. But you know, hindsight, 2020, all that good stuff. So we're just going to jump right into it. And then also just for a heads up, I guess 3 things. I've already gone ahead and I've already beefed up Gale and Astarion, just like how you guys saw me do with the girls last video. So they're all taken care of now. Everything's good. We're going to go ahead and long rest, and then we're going to get started, so. Woo! Cool. Then again,
no one will ever believe this.
Because I'm doing a 2-tab playthrough in order to, you know, romance more than just 1 or 2 people, I'm going to have Freya go talk to Gale, and then after that we'll have Nova go talk to Astarion. So, let's do the thing.
Go to hell.
And a good evening to you too.
Ha! You're a good sport. Go to hell. An everyday expression. So trivial it's almost meaningless. But we've seen hell. It's real. And it isn't trivial. Devils, dragons, mind flayers. They used to be abstracts. Pictures on a piece of paper. What a difference a day makes. Now we have tadpoles slithering through our heads like carnivorous feti. That's not abstract.
Go ahead and keep it positive with the first choice.
That's the spirit. Let's be up with the lark. Find a healer before the wee one gets hungry.
Actually, here's a question for you guys. You guys can answer in the comments if you want. Do you guys want me to read out the choices, or do you guys just cool with me picking them on screen? Just let me know, and then we'll see what happens. So go ahead and we're gonna hit Nova.
Pull yourself together.
And let's go talk to
well, I think.
Astarion.
So we're resting here, turning in for the night. It's all a little new to me, I admit. The night normally means bustling streets, bursting taverns. Curling up in the dirt and resting is, a little novel.
We're gonna go with the druid option, since we're druid.
No. Tea isn't really my drink. I'll be awake a while anyway. I need some time to think things through. To process this. You sleep. I'll keep watch.
Yeah, we'll just say thank you.
The pleasure is all mine.
Gives us some
Sweet
approval.
dreams.
Alright. And then just real quick before we go, because again, I want them to, you know, romance different people, but I also don't want their other companions not to like them. So Nova is just gonna go say hi to Gale real quick.
Another joins our merry band. We'll need to keep our wits sharp around him, I think.
And I'm going to wait on these little interactions. You guys will see them during other long rests, just to kind of space some stuff out. Otherwise, then we have nothing to talk about with our companions, and that's no fun. So, and I don't think Astarion will say much different. So I don't know what he'll say to Freya, but we'll just try it anyway.
Need something?
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, why not?
What to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
Okay. We'll just leave. Alright, and then I think the only thing that I'm going to do before I actually have them go to bed is there's something that I like to do in my playthroughs. Again, this is a mod. I have the appearance edit enhance mod and the appearance edit enhanced originals or origins, excuse me. I might even have the name wrong, but it's appearance edit something something something. And it makes it so like this magic mirror that has been implemented, I think since like patch like, God, I don't even know. So you can change your tab's appearance. You can go ahead, you can click on this with one of your origin characters and companions, and you can edit them. And before anyone worries or starts yelling in the chat, we're not doing too much to Astarion. He's still going to look like Astarion when we're done. I'm not changing his hair or that chiseled face of his. We're just going to make him... We're just going to make him cooler. That's it. Body art. I think that shit's cool. So we're going to go ahead. Everyone always knows about this flame from the deep body art. And of course, we're not keeping it white. We're definitely going to go black. Everyone does it. Everyone's done it at least once on one of their tabs. I mean, maybe not everybody, but you know what I mean. So we've done that, and I am going to put some eye makeup on him because, again, I can. And we're definitely not doing orange. We are definitely doing black, and we are going to crank that shit up to 100, and boom. We have the most beautiful man is, like, extra beautiful now, in my opinion, because my playthrough. Just hit confirm, and then we've successfully given Astarion a little bit more je ne sais quoi, if you will.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
And Astarion can make his way back, on his own. Okay, now we're gonna go to sleep. We'll just hit... I got a 40 supply pack, and I do have a heavy supply pack. I'm just gonna use the 40 for now. This I'll just keep around in case I need it.
Dark is familiar, but not comforting. It is a struggle to sink into your trance, weaving together memory, ambition, and purpose. You picture a cup, ancient and elven, priceless. Drinking from it honors the dead, those lost to Lolth's predation. Fire spills across your thoughts, dragon's breath. The tadpole slithers, twisting deeper into your skull. Your head is about to burst. The memory consumes your mind, corrupting the trance. The fire fades, a meaningless distraction. You hold the cup again, ignoring the crack along its belly, and drink. As the trance stabilizes, your breath deepens. Be it cure or cage, something must be done about the tadpole. Every night that passes is another night the monster inside you grows. As you writhe with sickly dreams, a deep dread floods you. Though you have a tadpole, you know your broken mind is not like the others who bear the worm. A few scraps of the past come back to you now and then. You can never quite tell where the knowledge comes from. Inexplicable, violent yearnings overwhelm all other thoughts. Who could you possibly be to be their vessel? Your kinsfolk are found everywhere, aren't they? It doesn't narrow much down. When you try to think of a home, your mind twists itself back to indulge in the delights of the day. You recall waking up, hearing the pounding war drum of blood. How much you treasured the sight of the first corpse you touched. There must be a way through this red fog. As you fall asleep, you are a shivering and shaking mess. Blood, 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 blood,
love that Larian added these like little cutscenes like during the first night. I don't know about y'all, but I think it's chef's kiss. Alright, let's see. So Starian already wants to talk to us. Let's go see what he wants.
Something's on my mind.
Huh. You look rabid. Pained. Sick. You're spasming and twitching. You poor thing.
Let's just go ahead and say I have no memory.
Well, so far, my tadpole and I have been nothing but best friends. Something else is happening to you, isn't it? You have bouts of swooning and swaying, and your jaw is grinding like you're poised to chew off your tongue. Do take care of yourself.
So pretentious. Do take care of yourself. I was just going to say the same thing over and over now.
Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
This man, I swear. Alright, and then let's see. We'll have Freya just talk to...
Not as bad as it
Let's
could
have Freya
have.
give Gale some space, and then Freya can come talk to Gale.
What's on your mind?
Tell me.
Let's see. I hail from Waterdeep, city of splendors. I am a wizard of considerable acclaim and scholar of exceptional accomplishment. I have a cat, a library, and a weakness for a good glass of wine. And if the mood takes me, I'm known to try my hand at poetry. There. Didn't that paint enough of a picture?
Oh yeah, we're gonna be naughty. We're gonna try and peer into his mind. Let's do it. Why not? And then I'm gonna... Cool.
For a split second, you see a swirl of untamed magic. Then his defenses drop like a portcullis.
Out! That was uncalled for.
Sorry.
Not an eventuality I'm entirely unfamiliar with. Nevertheless, please don't try that again unless I invite you to.
Alright.
Never a dull moment.
So then let's go ahead. You know, actually, just real quick, I'm just gonna go over here. So we have our traveler's chests, and of course I've got two of them, even though there's only gonna be one set of, like, well, these at least. This is a Volition cabinet, or it's something else. It's another mod. Doesn't matter. I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna open this pack, and then I've got some camp supplies and stuff in here, so I'm just gonna take them. And then that way I have them. And then we are going to leave camp, and we're going to continue on our journey. Cool. Alright, so here we're in the wilderness, and we are going to go slip back
Can't slow
in
down.
to the Crash Nautiloid, so we can make it to our next area. Go up here. Yeah, we're gonna go up here. Take a minute for everybody to catch up. Also, I'm like trying to figure out how way to like angle the camera so you guys can see what's going on, but I'm also like, you know, not like, I don't even know what the word I'm looking for is. We'll just come back to it. I'll think of something and I'll say something smart, I guess. We're gonna jump over the fire, and we're gonna keep moving. We're gonna let everybody, and then keep going. See, because I don't want to like move so fast that it covers the characters. That's what I'm trying to say. Maybe you guys get what I'm saying. Anyways, oh look. So we've got a shovel sticking out here. We're gonna grab the shovel because it's important to have. So when you find like these,
But be careful.
when you find these dirt mounds, you can, you know, actually dig into them. Gimme. We'll take it. Alright, so they've heard shouting ahead, but before we go check out what the shouting is, I'm just going to scroll up here so I can get a little farther. There is a waypoint over here that we're going to activate real quick. Just have to get close enough for it to actually do its thing. Cool. And I always like, if you've played Baldur's Gate 3 before and you know what, like, the little thing that comes next, I always like to start up here. It's just a personal preference. So we're gonna do that. It's gonna save in a second. Yeah, right there. Ooh, and actually, sorry guys, this is another thing I meant to do off camera because no one wants to sit here and watch me do this. But again, you guys saw me use the choose your stats spell in my last episode. I'm just gonna do that real quick with the guys, just so that way I don't have to, like, I hopefully won't have to, like, do it, like, in the middle of battle, basically. Do that for Gale. And again, I'm just increasing his movement right now, and then I'm going to do extra attack. And then we're going to move on to Astarion, and I will just try and do this real fast. I could probably, like, edit this part out, but I don't... It's not the end of the world. I'm not going to sit here for, like, 30 minutes and do this, but just so... When it comes to recruiting, like, you know, like Wyll and Karlach, for example, who, like, I haven't used this potion on, I won't do that on screen when I beef them up, because you guys don't have to watch that. I know it's boring. Alright. Go back to Nova.
Mind never quiet.
Take another step, and it should... There we go.
Open the bloody gate!
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders!
That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now!
You let goblins here? Where is the druid?
Listen, can I just say I would
Please,
smooch Zevlor?
There's no time!
Just saying.
By the 9 hells! Open the gate! Damnable roach! Provoke the blade and suffer its sting.
Cool. Alright, we're just jump right into it, and then...
It comes easy these days.
Just make my life easier. I'm gonna go ahead. Boom. I wonder if my dual wielding isn't triggered because she's only using one of the swords. Oh. And which one is this one? It's that one. Okay, just so I know.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Go ahead and use Freya. We're gonna move
Swift
her a
as my
little
feet
bit.
can carry me.
And same thing, we're gonna teleport her a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna do her here.
Let's get this over with. Still breathing, despite everything.
Did I not? I could have sworn I finished my turn, but okay. No, I want Gale to be able to. Even though. Okay. Range. Okay.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
Alright. That wasn't too bad, so we're gonna go ahead. Actually, it wasn't bad at all. We use the squad cleanse so that way we're all clean of our blood and guts because it's just my preference. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to go inside Emerald Grove. Let's see. I'm trying to think, because we're about to have some stuff with these guys. I think
Intestines throb.
I'm going to use Freya for this, just for funsies.
One day I'll catch a break.
There are children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
We're going to say this one, number 2.
Tell that to the dead at the gate.
Shut it, Horns! I'd be lying dead next to the goblins if you'd stalled any longer.
My duty is to this camp.
Oh, God forbid you risk your precious tail. But I shouldn't be surprised. Foulbloods ain't known for courage.
You see the tiefling's jaw clench. He's about to erupt.
Listen, I'm going to be real with y'all. I don't like this motherfucker, so I am absolutely going to aim a blow at him. That's just how it is. That's just me. Somebody read him a bedtime story.
That, I suppose.
The goblins have found us. No doubt the beasts will be back. We need to pack up and leave. Immediately!
Could have been worse. For once. I need a quick word.
You acted quickly. I'm just sorry I didn't get there first. I wouldn't have looked to a drow for help, but I'm grateful all the same. I'm Zevlor.
That's another thing. If you guys are someone who hasn't played Baldur's Gate 3 before, or you're not really familiar with like D&D stuff, there's definitely going to be a lot of like prejudice against Freya because she's a drow, or an underelf, or there's a whole bunch of different things that she can be called. So just be prepared for that. But we're just gonna go middle of the road. We're just gonna say that I'm Freya Doerden. That's it.
Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
Let's see, we'll say, why are they forcing you out?
There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters. We're refugees from Elturel. We took shelter here after gnolls attacked us on the road. We were bound for Baldur's Gate, and it was too late to turn back. Elturel had no place for tieflings after the Descent.
The Descent, an infernal conspiracy that had seen the entire city of Elturel briefly dragged to the Hells.
So I hoped, but we've lost so many already. And more will die if we're forced out again. I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though? I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
Really? We're messengers now.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense. Oh, and if it's of any concern, you're brave to walk around without hiding your heritage. I'll make sure everyone knows that you helped us at the gate.
That man wants to smooch her so bad. Or at least in my brain, that's what's happening. Let's talk to this motherfucker.
First I damn near die at the hands of goblins. Then I get sucker punched by a bloody randomer. I'm done with this hellhole.
Okay,
Those
bye.
kids must have history.
Yeah, it's a good thing we were here.
Alright,
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
go ahead and switch back over to Nova. And we're gonna save. Thank you, autosave. Appreciate you. We're gonna talk to this guy over here.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? I lower my prices for fellow druids, but you'll need to be quick. The ritual will be complete before too long. I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day. We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels. As I said, it's a drastic measure, but the survival of the Grove is paramount. There just aren't enough supplies to support everyone.
We are looking for a healer, so we're gonna say
I
that.
pray no goblin arrow has grazed you. Nettie could put you to rights. She should be with the others in the inner chambers, but I doubt she'll be taking on new patients. The Grove will be locked down soon. Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
Oh, and I totally forgot. We don't even really have any gold. So, yeah, this isn't gonna work. Well, I don't really need anything from him anyway.
Sylvanas, guide your path.
Thank you, Aaron. Time for some mods! So this is another choose your stats thing. It's a wonderful mod. It has a lot of different things that you can do. I don't like being poor in the game, so we're gonna just get some
Need anything else? Always happy to help those who follow the first circle.
Cool. Alright, now that we're here, and you'll notice a lot of the stuff that's here I already have because I got it from the tutorial chest. A lot of mod stuff, if it's not in the tutorial chest, it'll be at one of the vendors in either Act 1, 2, or 3. And I always just like to get some, camp supplies. So any of the food stuff, or even the supply packs, just so that way we're always down and ready to long rest, which we will be doing. Again, we'll be doing a lot of that in this game because there's a lot of dialogue and things that happen in camp, and you just kind of want to make sure that you get to experience that if you're interested, I don't think there's anything else I really need from here. So I've got a bunch of stuff. We don't need anything else, so we're good.
Sylvanas be with you.
Thank you kindly.
This grove is kept by Sylvanas' faithful.
Alright, and up here we're gonna meet 3 more people, and I'm gonna switch over to Freya, not because there's anything special that happens, but just because, long story short, I've got like a little fanfic in my head that involves this guy and Freya, but that's just me, So let's just go do the thing.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay! These people aren't fighters. We can help!
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
So you'll notice, in the game, if not with everybody, with everybody, but not in all scenarios, you might get special dialogue. So of course Freya is a monk, so she gets this little class-specific dialogue, which we're going to use. And yeah, so let's just go ahead. We're going to hit this one.
Just like I was saying, I don't want all these lives on my conscience. We need to stay.
Zerg. Fine. We'll stay. If we survive, it'll make for a good story, I suppose.
Thank you, Roland.
Loki again. I would smooch Roland. You guys are going to find out that there's a lot of people in this game that I would smooch. And you know what? And if you don't like it, all I can say is, let me simp for my pixel people in peace, okay?
Another step.
So. Okay, we already hear the voice of Shadowheart. I'm going to wait to grab Shadowheart. It's, again, I don't have anything against Shadowheart, but we're just going to wait. Because that's what we're doing.
Walk in death.
Go over here. And actually, we see Mr. Wyll Ravengard, the Blade of Frontiers, at your service.
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this. You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The Blade of Frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the Blade of Frontiers, racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship. Better friends than the ones hitching a ride in our skulls, at least. I'm sure you know the stories. Doomed to shed our skin and become illithid. They say there's no coming back. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Wyll chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Her name is Karlach. An archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
Yeah, let's drink first.
I like your thinking. Besides, I watched you fight at the gate. I could use an ally like you. Ready when you are.
Sweet. And then Wyll Ravengard has joined our team.
Any questions, children?
And I do have a mod for his hair. It's called the Prince of the Gate, and I really like it, so yeah. Alright, cool. So we're gonna go ahead and he's gonna get a spell, and I always do Hellish Rebuke. It's just my personal little fave. And we're gonna do Eldritch Invocations. Let's see. Let's do like Beast Speech, because we can always use, you know, speak with animals. Fiendish Vigor, that's what we're gonna do. Again, not gonna do any replace spells. That's all we're touching. Except, and now we have leveled up.
I saw you at the gates. You fight well. A few words for the kids? Spare a story or two.
Tiefling kids are so cute. Oh my gosh. Be strong and watch over your kin and trust there is victory.
Thanks. I prefer when they smile.
Alright guys, guess what? It's time to long rest again!
Go right ahead.
Because again, we're going to be doing that a lot in this playthrough because it's important. I promise I'll stop repeating myself eventually. So let's see. So the only person who seems to really want to talk to us is Gale. So we're going to go ahead.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Have Miss Freya go on over there and
I have something to
chat
ask.
the wizard up.
Be with you in a moment. Indulging in a spot of vanity. Handsome devil, aren't I? Be that as it may. Ceramorphosis. What does it make you think of?
That damn tadpole.
Spot on. Day 1, fever and memory loss. Day 2, hallucinations and graying skin. Day 3, hair loss and blood leaking from all orifices. Need to go on? Day 4, excruciating pain as the skeleton and organs reform and reposition. Day 5, the host personality has disappeared. Fingers and toes and limbs elongate. I take it you get the picture? Day 6, the flesh around the mouth splits to make way for tentacles. Day 7, a mind flayer is born. The storyteller's gift. My point is this: our orifices remain blissfully unblooded, our heads remain clear, and our blood temperature normal. Any expert will agree this is abnormal.
Long live the abnormal, my guy.
I'll toast to that. The pragmatic in me, however, sees only the silence before the storm. Something to sleep on. We should get some rest.
They should all be running. Let's get going.
Switch over to Nova, and then, of course, we're gonna go bug Astarion.
Glad to have an ally.
So, not a tentacle to be seen?
Hoping it'll stay that way.
Naturally. But I was thinking, what if it doesn't? Of course, first sign of change, and I'll have to stop that pretty little heart of yours. I am open to suggestions. Knives, poison, strangulation, whatever you'd prefer.
I'm just gonna go ahead and ask him how he'd like to go.
I don't think poison is for me. Nor stabbing, come to think of it. I always felt decapitation was a fine choice. One good swing and then nothing. But we were talking about you. What'll it be? A classic. One good thrust to the heart and you're gone. We need a good blade, of course. Don't want to waste time hacking and prodding with a dinner knife. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is all a worst-case scenario, obviously.
Obviously. Jeez.
If the last day has taught me anything, it's that the impossible is more likely than you think. Now, let's get some rest. The sooner we start tomorrow, the better our chances of keeping this hypothetical.
Jeez. Go talk to Wyll. Make our rounds.
Question for you. Have you ever heard a banshee scream? Incredible, wasn't it? Loud enough to wake the dead and shrill enough to shatter a golden goblet. I thought it the most terrible noise in all 16 planes. But there's one even more fearsome than that.
Yeah, we're gonna, for funsies.
Oh, the lad's quite the tease. But he's a charming sort of cad. Well, most of the time. No, I was thinking of a far more loathsome sound. The doubt in our minds crying out for attention. It's hopeless, it says. Stop resisting. Give up and give in. Doubt is the greatest villain we face. Greater than all the hell's devils. Greater than a murderous god. Most people don't find it so easy to conquer. It's a good thing for us that we aren't most people. Slay your doubt and nothing can stop you. Not a demon, not a dragon, and certainly not an illithid worm. I'm glad to see you're not one to give up.
Have to keep going.
Alright. Gonna go to bed. Ooh, and then I wonder what Astarion could be doing. Oh my! Don't worry guys, we'll find out in a couple more long rests. You guys will see, just in case you don't know what happens. But, Cool. So, go ahead, we're gonna leave camp.
Keep your blades up, children.
Cool. Alright, we're gonna go down to this area over here, but in a minute we will be getting Shadowheart as a companion again. But we're gonna
step, parry, strike, damn it! It's just not landing. Nothing but goblins in the wild out for blood, and the druids in here looking to kick us out. Or worse. We need to be ready for a fight, but I'm useless with a sword.
Do I really need to add a bonus? Probably not, but I'm gonna do it anyway, because I can.
Like this, you mean? Step, step, strike. Yes! You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use. Hopefully, it's just the goblins we have to worry about. The druids are treating us like vermin. But I'll keep at it. Thank you. Oh, yes. I'll bite my tongue when the time comes.
Alright. We're gonna go down. We're gonna go down over here. Okay. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna see our buddy Damon.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
I adore Damon, but it's just so sad that his voice actor turned out to be such a piece of shit. Damn. Alright,
Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
Granted, I don't really think there's anything we're really gonna buy. I technically, as her, I could use a bow and arrow, so maybe, just in case. We'll get some, we got some fire arrows, got some arrows of ice, we got Ilmater and darkness. I think we'll just stick with what we got. Yeah, I already have that. I'm gonna get this for Shadowheart. She's not here at the moment, but she will be shortly, so I'm gonna do that. And maybe that for Shadowheart too, just so that way she has a more... I can't remember if I switched her weapons, but we'll figure it out. Anyway.
How long until Roland shows off his
Leave.
Is that everything?
Camera's crazy over here.
Still in control.
True.
Just.
Alright.
Very well.
Lee and Roland would never admit it, but they take an arrow for the other. Also stab each other. Not sure what'll come first. Thanks for cutting in. There might have been more than words if you hadn't.
And we'll talk to Leah.
Those goblins will rue the day they chose to tangle with this grove. You and I will do some good here. I can feel it.
Alright, then last but not least, we're going to talk to Grumpy Gills over here, aka Roland.
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake.
Yeah, we're just going to do the first one.
And what about us? There's every chance we've doomed ourselves by helping these people. We will end up fodder for some goblin's blade, all because Leah insists on helping every wounded foe we see. Our best chance to make it to Baldur's Gate is on our own. This place is lost.
Yeah, we're just gonna ask why he's so eager to reach the city.
You are looking at Leroican's newest apprentice. Yes, that Leroican. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate.
That's subjective, sir.
I've heard that name before. A young man, yes? Lives in Ramazes Tower in the upper city.
The very same.
Word in Waterdeep has it he's a bit of a cad. But you say he's an accomplished wizard.
Of course he is. The greatest spellcaster along the Sword Coast. As if I'd settle for a lesser mentor.
In that case, I'd very much appreciate it if you could arrange an introduction, should we reach the city.
If it's powerful acquaintances you're after, you have to look no further than yours truly. Few can match me, in either magic or talent. In years to come, you will boast of this meeting, I can assure you. May we meet again in Baldur's Gate, my friend.
See, I compliment the man and all of a sudden he's my friend. Isn't that funny how that happens? Alright, and then, of course, now Gale wants to talk to us. That's interesting timing. Alright, let's see what Gale has to say.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important.
Rather important, no less. Alright, go ahead.
We've been on the road together for a while now.
Like 2 nights.
Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. In short, I've grown to trust you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition, very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, and before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
No thoughts, just brown eyes and Riz. Anything for you, Gale Decarios.
You have my thanks. And fear not. Your implicit trust is well placed and will be rewarded with any and all means at my disposal. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
Doesn't taste half bad.
Switch back over to Nova.
What's up for discussion?
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
We're gonna be nice.
Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me.
And now we're about to meet, like, the most, like, one of my favorite, like, characters in the game. Auntie Ethel is, something else.
If it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh! You're twitching something fierce, love. And your eyes. You look like you don't know the meaning of the word sleep. Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore. Aha! You take a sup of that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
Yeah, we're just gonna drink the potion.
As you down the potion, a comforting warmth spreads through you.
I swear you're still as peaky looking. Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse. What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
I just love her so much. Yeah, we're just gonna be totally straight up. We're just gonna tell her we got Mind Flayer Parasite in the head. That's it.
As you recount your adventure, Auntie Ethel nods along, her eyes wide.
You poor pet! My heart goes out to you, truly. I see no sign of a tentacle yet, but that could change in an instant. You need help. Serious help. I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could do it, but... yes, I may have something at home. I've collected some interesting bits and bobs over the years. You'll have to stop by my house, just at the edge of the forest. Let me mark it on your map. I'll be heading back soon, so I can meet you there. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale.
Not harm. Show me your wares.
No bother.
Take one of these. We'll definitely take this potion of invisibility. And I think that's it. Yeah, but
be careful on the road. I'd hate if something happened to you. Take care, Pet.
Alright. Alrighty, so then we're gonna go up here. And then we're going to recruit Shadowheart right before I end this video, because I'm going to try and keep these about, like, maybe like an hour, a little over an hour long. Otherwise, I know that, like, long form content is definitely still cool on YouTube nowadays, but, like, not everybody wants to sit down and watch a video that's over an hour long. Those of you who do, I, like, super mega appreciate you guys, but I don't want to make you guys sit through too long. And I've been recording for about an hour, so let's go grab Shadowheart.
You're alive. I woke up by the wreckage, surrounded by corpses. I was starting to think I was the only survivor. This was the first sign of friendly life I came across. I hoped I might find supplies, shelter, and a healer, of course. We might be clear of those monsters' ship, but we still have their spawn inside our heads. We need to get rid of them while we still can.
Let's join forces.
Or just company for our final moments. But yes, you look like a better choice than a band of helpless refugees.
Let's just say time to get moving. Shadowheart's sassy. I don't want to...
I wanted to thank you for freeing me aboard the Nautiloid. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Right then, lead on.
Alright, here, we'll level Shadowheart up real fast, and then we will say goodbye for now. Okay, yeah, there's nothing to do, so we're just gonna hit accept. Alright guys, so we're gonna end it here, because again, I think I've been recording for maybe a little over an hour. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are having as much fun as I am, because I just love this game so much, and enough that I was like, fuck it, we're gonna bring back Jazze Plays Games, and we're gonna play it for YouTube. So anyway, again, thank you guys. Please hit like, subscribe, leave a comment. Again, tell me if you guys want me to like actually read out the like dialogue choices that I'm picking, or if you just want me to hit them. I will listen. I'm down for whatever. I will be recording probably in the next couple days, so probably Sunday night, maybe Saturday, depending. And yeah, we'll just keep going. I love your faces. You guys have a wonderful day, evening, midday, whatever you guys are having right now. And I'll see you guys next time. Alright, bye!